God's advice today. God said, "My beloved child, stop whatever you're doing right now and listen until the end." This is not an ordinary moment, it's a divine calling prepared especially for you. Silence the voices of the world and allow my presence to fill your heart. I, the Lord your God, have stepped into this moment of your life to restore what time tried to destroy. I have seen your struggles, your hidden tears, and the days when your faith felt distant. But today, I declare that nothing was in vain. Every pain shaped you, every fall brought you closer to the purpose I prepared for you. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, because you won't want to miss a single word. Don't wait any longer. Click the first comment, listen to the 1-minute prayer, and discover how this product was created to support your spiritual and practical growth. Every moment of hesitation is a chance slipping away, and God wants you to take the lead now. Like, share, and let this message reach others who need hope and direction. This is the time to act in faith. Align your heart, your mind, and your decisions with what God is preparing for you. Change happens when you decide to move, and today could be the first step toward a blessed, abundant life full of opportunities. For the Lord shall be your confidence and shall keep your foot from being taken. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 26. I am removing the burdens that have weighed upon your shoulders and placing upon you a mantle of peace and hope. What once wounded you will now become a testimony. The doors that closed will remind you how I protected you from what was not meant for you. Walk with me, my child, for I will lead you through paths of renewal. The time of darkness has ended, a new light begins to shine upon your steps. Trust in me, and you will see that nothing will be lacking, for my love is the shelter that never fades and the promise that never fails. I am with you today, tomorrow, and forever. You did not arrive here by chance, my child. I myself guided every step that brought you to this moment, even when your eyes could not see the way. When you thought you were lost, I was leading you. I heard when your weary and confused heart asked, "Lord, do you still hear me?" And now I answer you with tenderness, yes, I have always heard you. Not a single tear was wasted, not a single sigh went unnoticed. Every time you fell, I held you. Every time you tried to start again, I sustained you. Even when everything seemed to collapse and your heart trembled, I surrounded you with my presence. Everything you have lived through so far was not in vain. It was preparation, it was refinement. The pain you felt was producing in you a strength that can only be born amid storms. Today, I bring you to this very moment to reveal the purpose hidden within your wounds. My child, what seemed like destruction was the mold of your victory. I was preparing you for something greater, something divine, that is now about to bloom in its appointed time. Comment, I trust in God to lighten my burden. My dear child, listen, what you thought was the end is only the beginning of a new season in your life. I, your heavenly Father, never waste pain and never allow suffering without purpose. Every tear that fell and every silence that hurt you were part of my process to shape you into a precious vessel. Those who sow in tears shall reap with joy. Psalm 126 verse 5. I saw when your heart was broken, and I also saw the faith that kept you standing. You thought I wasn't there, but I always was, guiding, protecting, and strengthening you. Those situations that seemed to destroy you were actually teaching you to depend more on me. I am teaching you to rest in my hands, for in them lies your destiny. Do not fear what has passed, my child, because the past does not define what I will still do. Lift your head, for your name is engraved in my hands, and I declare that a new time has begun upon you. Comment, I walk with my head held high, I am worthy of love. The doubts that surrounded you, the fears that tried to paralyze you, and the voices that tried to silence what I placed inside you, all these invisible enemies are about to be silenced by the power of my word. The enemy tried to confuse you, planting thoughts of discouragement and forgetfulness, but my love is eternal and unchanging. When people walked away and loneliness wrapped around you, it was I who remained. When your strength failed, I carried you. Now I breathe cleansing winds over your life, removing what hinders your growth, taking away burdens and people who prevent you from seeing what I am building. What comes next will require faith and total surrender, for I do not accept half of your heart, I want it whole. Only then can I show you the destiny I designed for you before your first breath. Trust, because everything that was shaken will be rebuilt by my hands, and your future will shine with the light of my glory. My beloved child, listen well, fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed, for I am your God, I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. I have never abandoned you, even when discouragement tried to dim your light. I saw when loneliness settled in your heart and pain made you believe there was no way out, but I assure you, there is. The light I placed within you has not gone out, it is being rekindled right now. What hurt you does not define you, and what knocked you down did not defeat you. I was with you in every moment, even when you could not feel me. Now I call you to a new spiritual awakening, to a life filled with my presence. I want to restore your heart, renew your hope, and revive your faith. Your heart was made to dwell in the peace of my spirit, and that peace now surrounds you and transforms your path. Did you know that there is an effective method to attract greater financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-seated beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It had a profound impact on my life, and we would like to invite you to explore this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you would like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. My child, the time of fear is over. I am removing the weight the world placed upon your shoulders and offering you my light and gentle yoke. I know how hard you have tried to handle everything on your own, always striving to be strong, but I tell you this, true strength is found in surrendering completely to me. I did not create you to carry everything alone but to walk with me, step by step. Give me your pain, your worries, your sleepless nights. Let me restore your inner being. What now seems like chaos is the beginning of transformation. I am turning your pain into testimony, your tears into praise, and your weakness into power. What weighs you down today will, tomorrow, become your reason for gratitude. I invite you to release control and trust fully in my love, for I have never failed, and I will not fail you. Comment, I feel the hand of God, He lights my path. My child, listen to this promise, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. I see the weariness in your soul, the heaviness of days that seem endless, and the discouragement trying to take root in your heart. But now, I declare a new beginning over you. I will breathe life into your dreams, healing into your wounds, and hope into your path. The time in the desert is coming to an end, and the sun of my glory will shine again upon you. Do not look back anymore, for what has passed does not define what I will still do. I am raising you into a season of fullness and abundance, where my grace will sustain you and my presence will guide you. Walk without fear, for I go before you, and behind you I place angels to guard your way. My beloved child, the things that seemed lost are being restored before my eyes. The joy that once slipped away is returning multiplied, and the emptiness you felt will be filled with the fullness of my love. I am turning what hurt you into wisdom and what weakened you into strength. I call you to live the extraordinary, but first, you must learn to trust completely in me. Do not resist the process, for I am in it. I know every curve of your path and every detail of your future, and within it your victory is already written. The dark days will not last forever, for the dawn of your new life is near. I have chosen you for something great, and nothing will stop what I myself have begun. Hold tightly to my hand and walk with me, because what is coming will be greater and more beautiful than everything left behind. Comment, I keep my faith, for God is working in my life. My child, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. I have already written the end of your story, and the ending is victory. You were never forgotten, you were chosen and set apart with an eternal purpose. The pain that shaped you will become testimonies that heal others. The love I now pour over you will be the strength that sustains you with every step. Never again doubt my presence, for every time your heart calls to me, I listen. This is your moment, my child. I lift you from the dust, clothe you in glory, and declare over you, the new has come. What is coming is holy, eternal, it is my gift to you. Walk in confidence, for my light goes before you, and my love will never leave you. The promise I made to you will be fulfilled, and you will sing with joy, for you will see that everything that once hurt you was only the prelude to your victory. My child, pause everything for a moment and breathe. Yes, right now, still your hands, silence every noise around you, and allow these words to reach the deepest part of your soul. This moment is not a coincidence. You are not here by accident. Heaven itself has aligned time and space so that you would hear my voice now. I am the one who formed you in secret places, who has watched every rise and fall of your days, who has seen every silent tear and every battle you thought no one noticed. I know the weight that has pressed upon your spirit, the questions that echo inside your mind, and the exhaustion that sometimes feels unbearable. But hear me, beloved, I am not far. I am here, closer than your breath, nearer than the beat of your heart. The shaking you have felt within your life is not destruction, it is construction. I shake what is unstable only to rebuild it stronger upon the foundation of my love. You have tried to hold everything together on your own, believing that strength means never breaking, but I tell you this, true strength is not in the resistance of breaking, it is in surrender. When you finally let go, I begin to heal. When you release control, I take control. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of your restoration. I have seen the days when you smiled to keep others from worrying, even while your own soul trembled beneath the surface. I have seen you wake each morning carrying invisible burdens that no one else could understand. You have walked through storms that should have drowned you, faced losses that could have hardened your heart, yet something within you refused to let go of hope. That something, that spark, was me. I kept you breathing when despair whispered that you couldn't go on. I kept your heart beating when sorrow told you it was too much. I have preserved you for this very moment because there are promises still waiting to unfold. You prayed for change, but change requires your stillness. It is born in the sacred space between surrender and faith. My child, you have mistaken my silence for absence, but I was never gone. I was teaching you to hear the language of trust, to recognize my presence even in the waiting. You thought the wilderness meant punishment, but it was preparation. I have been shaping your faith through the pressure, training your heart to see beyond what your eyes can comprehend. And now, the season of silence is ending. The time of revelation has come. I am opening your eyes to see what I have been building behind the scenes of your pain. The world has been loud, so loud that my whispers often seem too faint to follow. You have filled your days with noise, with movement, with the constant search for something to numb the ache inside. But that ache was never meant to be silenced by distractions. It was meant to lead you back to me. Every longing within you that nothing in this world can satisfy is evidence that you were made for something eternal. You have run from stillness because stillness reveals truth. Yet truth is what your soul has been craving. I am the truth you've been searching for, the calm that your chaos has been pleading for, the light that your darkness has longed to see. So now I speak, not to inspire you with fleeting comfort, but to awaken you. This is not just another message, it is a divine encounter. You stand at a crossroads between what was and what will be. Heaven has stopped time to meet you here. My spirit is stirring within you because destiny is knocking on your door. Do not be afraid of the trembling you feel as you listen. It is your soul recognizing the presence of its creator. Do not resist the warmth in your chest or the tears in your eyes. They are signs that I am near. I am breaking through the barriers that have kept you distant, tearing down walls you built out of fear, and breathing life into the dreams you thought had died. I know how tired your mind has been, how your thoughts race through worries and regrets, through what-ifs and if-onlys. You have carried responsibilities too heavy for one person, trying to hold everything together as if the world depended on your strength. But, my child, I never asked you to carry it all alone. I am inviting you to place those burdens in my hands. I am the God who turns exhaustion into renewal, who exchanges ashes for beauty, heaviness for praise, sorrow for joy. You do not need to perform to earn my love, you already have it. You do not need to fix everything to be worthy of peace. Peace is my gift to you. Let go of the illusion of control and rest in the reality of my sovereignty. I am rebuilding what was broken, but this time, the foundation will not be fear, it will be faith. You will see that what once felt like loss was really positioning. The doors that closed were never rejection, they were redirection. I protected you from paths that would have destroyed you. I withheld certain things not because I didn't love you, but because I love you too much to let you settle for less than what I've prepared. Every delay was divine, every detour deliberate. You thought I was late, but I was waiting for your heart to be ready to receive. My beloved, you are standing on sacred ground. This very moment is holy because I am here. My presence is surrounding you, wrapping around your weary soul like sunlight after a storm. The atmosphere around you is shifting even as you read these words. Angels stand near, carrying blessings that have been waiting for your yes. Heaven has been holding its breath for this exact moment of surrender. I am not asking you to be perfect, I am asking you to be present. Stop running from your calling. Stop hiding behind fear. You have gifts buried within you that the world desperately needs, callings that were written into your soul before your first heartbeat. The shaking you feel is not to break you, it is to awaken those gifts. I am stirring the deepest parts of who you are so that you can finally step into who you were always meant to become. My Spirit is breathing over your destiny, reviving what you thought was gone forever. You will rise again, not as who you were, but as who I created you to be. Every battle you fought was training. Every scar is a story of survival. And soon, every story will become a song of victory. Do not fear the future. You have already walked through enough darkness to know that light always wins. You are not defined by what hurt you, but by the hand that healed you. I am that hand, steady, strong, unchanging. I will lead you through what comes next, step by step, grace by grace. What I am about to reveal will not just change your circumstances, it will change you. The questions that once tormented you will find answers in my timing. The emptiness that once hollowed your heart will be filled with purpose. The wounds that once defined you will become doors through which others find healing. My child, you are entering a divine season where everything begins to make sense. The chaos that once confused you will now testify of my order. The pain that once crushed you will now proclaim my power. You will look back and understand why certain things had to fall apart, because they were never meant to hold you. I was always preparing you for something greater. I was always leading you home. So now, breathe deeply. This is your sacred pause, the moment where heaven meets earth within the chambers of your heart. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do next. My grace has carried you this far, and my love will carry you the rest of the way. I am rewriting your story, restoring your hope, and releasing a new strength within you. Let every fear fade, every doubt fall silent. The Creator of the universe is speaking your name. I am here, not in the distance, not in theory, but in this very breath, this heartbeat, this holy moment. Open your heart to me. Say yes. Let me awaken what has slept too long. Let me build within you something unshakable, something eternal, something divine. My promise still stands. My mercy still flows. And my hands, the same hands that shaped galaxies, are holding you now. This is your awakening. This is your turning point. From this moment forward, you will never be the same. For I am with you, always. My beloved child, stop everything now and be still, because this is not an ordinary interruption. This is heaven stepping into your timeline with a divine urgency that cannot be delayed. I have seen the weight pressing upon your soul, the endless nights when your tears watered the ground of your pillow, the silent questions that rose up from your heart like smoke seeking the sky. And I tell you, this moment was written long before you were born. My Spirit has surrounded you now because something inside you has reached its turning point. You thought that every delay was punishment, but they were shields protecting you from paths that would have destroyed you. You thought my silence meant absence, but it was preparation for what is now unfolding. For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong on behalf of those whose heart is loyal to him. 2 Chronicles chapter 16 verse 9. This is one of those moments when heaven stoops low to lift you higher than you imagined. You have been wandering through a valley thinking you were alone, but my presence has been walking beside you all along, unseen but unfailing. Today the unseen becomes seen. Today the whispers become a voice. Today the hidden hand becomes the outstretched arm that draws you close. Child, you cannot keep living distracted, half listening, half believing, building your life upon sands that shift beneath your feet. I have come to realign you, to shake loose the dust of false foundations and set you upon rock that will not crumble. Every door that stayed closed was not rejection, it was redirection. Every plan that dissolved was not a loss, it was a rescue. I allowed those things so that you would finally lift your eyes and recognize that my ways are higher than yours. My timing is perfect, even when it confuses you, and my hands are steady, even when the ground trembles. You have wondered why the things you grasped slipped through your fingers. It was because I never wanted you to hold what would harm you. I shook what was unstable so that only what was true could remain. Even when you felt abandoned, I was drawing lines of protection around you like invisible walls of mercy. You have prayed for signs, for proof, for some undeniable evidence that I have not left you. This is that proof. This very moment is that sign. This message is not an echo of someone else's words. It is my breath entering the depths of your spirit. Do you feel the stirring inside you as you read these words? That warmth spreading through your chest, that trembling rising up from your inner being, the tears welling in your eyes, these are not coincidences. They are evidence of my nearness. You are not imagining this, you are being visited. The atmosphere around you has shifted because heaven has entered your moment. Angels stand near, waiting to release what I have promised. But they cannot move until your heart says yes. That is why I say again, stop what you are doing and listen. I am about to pour revelation into your life that will shift everything you thought you understood. You have lived through storms that should have destroyed you, carried pain that should have broken you, yet here you are, still breathing, still searching, still standing. That is not luck, that is grace. That is my hand upon you. You have prayed for change, but change begins here, with this pause, this listening, this surrender. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your attention, your openness, your yes. You have been strong for too long. Now let me be your strength. Darkness is fleeing. Your destiny is awakening. This is not the end of your story, it is the awakening. So breathe. Be still. This is your divine appointment. You are not here by mistake. You are here because I have called you by name. The atmosphere has shifted because my glory is near. And from this moment on, you will never again doubt that you have been seen, heard, and loved by the one who created you. With love, God. Hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.